Josh, now I'm not like lying here. Now the word love might be a little strong, but what I'm trying to say is when somebody's truly free of lust, automatically girls are going to be really comfortable around you. They don't know it. Even the high society girls, the ones that don't look at anybody because they've been drowned with this heavy male attention their whole life. And that's the thing, like people, everybody wants to be a model or have this collective beauty. Man, it sucks to be so attractive that just everybody looks at you and you can't trust anybody. They all want to have sex with you. They're looking at you, just their whole motives. They're not appreciating who you are. So it sounds good maybe when you're young. This is more, I guess, tailored for girls in this sense, but guys too. Like, it sounds good. The ego loves that. Yeah, I'm gonna get all this attention and oh, this is gonna be great. But then it sucks. It's like, who can you trust? People don't like you for who you are. They don't even know it. It's like having a bunch of money or being a movie star or having some clout. People like you for that. So it's like, how are you going to find any real friends? So if you look like the elephant man or elephant woman, that's good karma. Just may not feel like it. Anyway, these girls that have been drowned with all this heavy male energy, even they can't help but notice you. Here's why. Now, you see, this is the irony. Being free of lust, in the truest sense, it's similar to this whole silly how to pick up a girl technique or alpha male techniques where you pretend you're like, okay, I'm not going to give a girl any attention because then she's going to give me attention. Right? You're working an angle. You're not being true. These guys that act like they don't care about girls, yeah, right. Put them on a planet where there's no girls. See how happy they are. You see, they like the woman energy, but they're playing the role like that don't matter to me, man. I'm not gonna get caught up in that. Let the right girl come along, though. These guys will get caught up. See, universe will send you the right girl at some point if you're lying to yourself. So anyway, that technique that they do is like, I'm not going to give any attention to the girls, and then they're going to look at me. Yeah, that works on some level, maybe when you're younger or something. When you get older, a woman, she knows that game already. Even if she doesn't know she knows it, she knows it. Now the smart girls, the ones that, they're just more evolved, number one, man, they know if you're interested in them, even if you don't know you're interested in them. They have that sixth sense. God gave that to them so they can smell danger. These guys are dangerous. They've been dangerous for a long time. Look what we used to do to women. I made a video about that. So girls can smell that. So it's rare to find a guy who's free of lust, who's appreciating the woman for who she is, for the female essence. God's manifested in female form and male form. So there's a natural attraction there. If you say there's no attraction there and that you don't feel any attraction to a woman, you're just lying. That's just stupid. Like, don't lie to yourself. So the way that this technique is similar, that these people use, the dating coaches, how that's similar to somebody really being free of lust is because when you're free of lust, you're authentically just not giving that heavy interest anymore. But it's authentic, it's organic. Why? Because they don't have anything that you need. You don't have an inordinate need anymore for a girl to validate you or fill you up. She can't add anything to what you already are, nor can she take away anything from what you already are. But here's the thing. This is the thing that separates the difference between the alpha male technique and what I'm sharing about being free of lust. You don't need their attention, but you totally appreciate the female energy. And you can let them know. You can smile at them and there won't be anything behind it. No guile. There won't be any agenda behind the smile. See, a lot of guys smile at a girl. They don't even know. They don't have the level of self-introspection to see, wait a minute, there is something behind the smile. I actually want her to smile back and validate me, because she's what my mind determines that, or declares as being a high society girl or something, or an attractive, above average attractive girl. So if she smiles back at me, I get a little self-worth. People can't catch that out. You got to catch that stuff out. It's cool. Like, what's the big deal? Everybody does it. It doesn't mean you're like stupid. It means you're smart. You're catching it out. Do introspection and see what's behind your smile. What's there? There's a little something there. You want to get to know her. You want her to fast forward to the end. You want to have sex. That's cool if you do. That's okay. That's part of the process. But I'm just defining, what does it mean to be free of lust? And what it means is there's nothing behind that smile. Therefore, you can authentically compliment a girl via a smile, via a compliment. Oh, that looks, what you're wearing, that looks pretty good. Oh, your long hair, I like that. That's cool. And then you move on. You go about your business. There's nothing behind it. They can sense that. These higher level girls that are used to not smiling at anybody, if they sense, it's instinctive. They can't even help it. When you give them an authentic smile, they'll smile back, and then they're like, sometimes you catch them, they're like, whoa, I just smiled at a guy. I don't normally do that. Like, what happened? They can't help it. It's automatic. You gave them something authentic, and something authentic in them replied. They're not used to that. That's what happens when you're free of lust. But here's the thing. There's no techniques to learn to be free of lust. This stuff's too deep. We're talking biology on the deepest level. How are you going to learn? The closest you can learn to be free of lust is to act like these techniques that the dating coaches and alpha males give you. Just don't give them attention. That's not real, though. It's not organic. To be free of lust, there needs to be a shift in your whole being, a shift in consciousness. It's like all of a sudden you're wearing a new pair of glasses. You see things different. You're not looking at a girl anymore as raw material or raw meat, or objectifying her, or looking at her like, what can she do for me? You know, can she validate me? Can she increase my status? Some nice arm candy? Will she have sex? Will she take away my loneliness? Blah, blah, blah. There's nothing behind that. You're self-contained. That's a spiritual evolutionary thing that happens for those who really focus on working on yourself and getting cleaned up, and bringing these habits, actual active, like things we do, our actions, habits, also thinking habits. You bring all that to light, you start looking at it, and then they start to dissolve, and then it's like grace can come in and give you a shift. This is how it works. But you see, people want to be, they want to be free of lust so they can get the girls. No, that's lust again. So you got to catch this out. This is an evolutionary journey. You can't do all this at once. But I got to make these videos like this, because otherwise it's just boring. I can't talk on the same level that society talks on about semen retention. Let's go deep. And if this resonates with you, good. This will accelerate the whole evolutionary thing, because if this resonates, it means you already know it. You just need to be reminded of it. This is what this channel's for, to remind you what you already know. Have a good day.